For some of you, you were excited to hear that Netflix is buying Warner Brothers, probably because you're concerned about Warner Brothers being talented enough or capable enough to actually continue forth with a lot of the projects that they have on their slate, be it from movies, but if you're like me, more so video games. Well, I kind of gave you a warning in our previous video that we released about Netflix buying Warner Brothers, where I said that I'm not excited about it because Netflix had already closed off their side projects for gaming studios. So I got some more bad news for you. You can stay tuned to listen to me talk about that, and or you can go to essenceofzen.org where you can find our latest article titled Warner Bros. Games Not Looking Great Under Netflix. Go ahead and give it a read. It's about 4 minutes long. Enjoy. But I'll see you after the intro runs. Yes, this is important news, so important that I come to you looking like a bum. In reality, this video is actually being shot while doing a live stream testing for the Game Awards tomorrow. But by the time this video goes out, it might be after. Who knows? We'll see. Depends on how long it takes to edit. In the world, specifically located in Switzerland, there's a thing that is called Global Media and Communications Conference. And this year, 2025, guess who was a guest? Netflix. So Netflix was there to speak with the USB, Union Bank of Switzerland, and in their conversations, it was essentially an investor's call. The investor's call was actually live streamed on a, what do you call those things? Like a web, not a podcast, but it was streamed online and you could sign up to listen to it. But if you actually go to our website, essenceofzen.org, click that article, scroll to the bottom, we actually have a link to a user or a YouTube channel called Investing 101 that has actually uploaded the entire 30-minute plus long conversation. So if you want to listen to everything, there you go. We also have a link that you can find the full-on transcripts to, but I digress. What was the key thing that was stated at that conference about Netflix getting Warner Brothers in the video games department of Warner Brothers Games? I'm gonna just go ahead and mosey on over to the actual post. I highly recommend you give it a look over. I skipped through the beginning, but essentially during the call, we had a member of the USB's research division, John Hudulik. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Apologies, I'm not Swiss. It might be like Hulik. I don't know if the DU is, or the D is silent. I don't know. But actually skip that portion because he actually, the CEO or the co-CEO of Netflix actually mumbled about, like, he tried to dodge the question, talk about like video games on TV for families. And it just wasn't a great appeal. But Hodalik actually caught on and redirected the question to be very more specific, quite nicely and smoothly. So Hudulik says, and does the Warner Bros. Assets enhance or accelerate the success in the gaming side, specifically Warner Brothers games? Peters, the co-CEO, replied back by saying yes, but while he gave some credence to the studios and their works for their video games, the important part that he mentioned was we actually didn't attribute any value to that from the get-go, because they're relatively minor compared to the grand scheme of things. Meaning, they don't see their gaming department as anything special. It's not the big juicy fish they were after. They were mainly after the IPs for the movies and other forms of industries. He did mention towards the end, but just to be clear, we haven't built that into our deal model, which means there's still some wiggle room to actually acknowledge the value and leverage Warner Brothers games for something more. But I'll be frank with you. You have to think of it from the viewpoint of a client talking to your clients in a way that doesn't drop their trust or their impressions of you, rather. Think about it like this. If you hired a lawyer to represent you in a legal case and that lawyer said, well, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually not that great in this particular area of litigation, that's going to destroy some trust. I mean, it's already too late. I mean, you can try to get a different lawyer, but the point stands, your confidence in them will drop even if they're being honest. The same goes for this. If you are a company that is getting ready to acquire some assets, and let's say you're focused on what the movie assets can deliver for you on a value spectrum, okay, you're focusing on that. But then someone comes along and goes, well, hey, what about the gaming? Now, you may not give a crap about the gaming, but you're not going to say that because you're going to, make them disheartened to hear that you're not giving them any attention whatsoever. And you might not know the serious impact that information might have. So you're going to walk on eggshells and tread very, very lightly about what you say that can be perceived as anything negative. Same thing here, right? So there's something else in this statement actually that I wanted to highlight. Right here. Now we're super excited because some of those properties that they've built, Hogwarts is a great example of that, have done quite well. And we think that we can incorporate that into what we're offering. See, again, some more highlights to positivity around their IPs, around gaming, but notice the important aspect here. Incorporate that into what we're offering. Right now, Netflix isn't in the business of offering games. They went ahead and closed that venture out a while ago, as I've mentioned prior. So they're probably looking at this of being like, how can we create these fun family interactive TV stints that utilizes Hogwarts and anything Harry Potter in a way that can elevate potential projects like shows on Netflix or something else. They're really not caring about video games at all. I want to make that very clear. He's making it very clear. Yeah, guys, I don't know. It's worrying to see. There's some positivity to like the idea that Netflix might not be as stingy with copyright, such as the Nemesis system. Maybe they'll release that so other games can finally make use of one of, if not the greatest feature of the the Middle-earth series of video games. But we don't know. Netflix is Netflix. They're not Warner Brothers, and it doesn't mean that they're great. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I am aware of the Paramount situation. That video is coming soon, I promise you. But we have bigger things to look forward to at the moment, such as the Game Awards, which again, I don't know if this video is going out before or after that stream. So one way or another, if you're on the live stream during the test run here, I'll see. Sorry, I got a text message from the wife. I lost the whole train of thought of what I was saying. Again, this video was shot during a live stream test, and right now I just got interrupted and I don't remember where I left off. So I'll see you all in the next video or the next stream. But until then, as always, take care. And yes, again, I'm aware that I look homeless, okay? It is cold in the workshop. I can't turn on my heater because it makes noise. And I like to be comfortable when I'm just at home, not doing any, or I'm supposed to not be doing anything productive. So there you go. Cue the outro.